The next topic is AC through pure inductor. In the previous class we studied AC through pure resistor. Coming to next one, AC through pure inductor. Here an inductor is connected to an AC source. Let L be the inductance of the inductor and the applied EMF is equal to E naught sin omega t. Here also we are going to derive the relation between applied EMF and current flowing through the inductor. Let us suppose that a current I is flowing through the inductor. According to electromagnetic induction, whenever this alternating current flows through this inductor, the magnetic flux linked with this inductor changes. So an EMF will be produced. That produced EMF opposes the original cause that produces it. From Faraday's second law, the induced EMF is given by EMF is equal to minus L di by dt. This induced EMF opposes the original EMF that is applied in the circuit. Net EMF is equal to applied EMF E plus induced EMF E, which is equal to E plus, in place of E, minus L di by dt. Implies net EMF is equal to E minus L di by dt. Considering this EMF E is equal to minus L di by dt. From this, di is equal to E dt divided by L with negative sign. If this induced EMF is considered to be applied EMF E, then we can write E is equal to E naught sin omega t dt by L. That implies di is equal to minus E naught by L sin omega t dt. Integrating on both sides. Integrating on both sides. Integral di is equal to minus E naught by L integral sin omega t dt. Integral di means I is equal to minus E naught by L. Integration of sin minus cos omega t by omega. That implies I is equal to E naught by omega L cos omega t. Here E naught by omega L gives maximum current I naught cos omega t. Here omega L is called inductive reactance. The resistance offered by the inductor to oppose the flow of current is called inductive reactance, which is given by omega L. So peak value of EMF divided by inductive reactance gives peak value of current. That implies I is equal to I naught in terms of sin omega t minus pi by 2. Let us suppose that E is equal to E naught sin omega t as equation 1. This is equation 2. From these two equations, we conclude that current lags behind EMF by an angle pi by 2. Current lags behind EMF by an angle pi by 2. So the relation between EMF and current in pure inductor circuit is EMF and current are not in phase. There exists a phase difference between these two. The phase difference is pi by 2. From these two, we concluded that current lags behind EMF by an angle pi by 2. The waveform and vector notation. Waveform and vector notation can be drawn as first one, waveform. Here the continuous wave represents EMF. This wave represents EMF. E is equal to E naught sin omega t. Zero pi by 2 pi 3 pi by 2 2 pi. Since current is lagging behind EMF by an angle pi by 2, the waveform of current is represented like this. So this dotted curve represents I is equal to I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2. Vector form. The relation between EMF and current is represented in vector form as here this horizontal line represents EMF E That means it represents E is equal to E naught sin omega t. Since current is lagging behind EMF by an angle pi by 2, we are representing the vector form of current in downward direction. That is, this vector represents I is equal to I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2. Finally, this gives the relation between EMF and current in an AC circuit which consists of only inductor. Next topic is AC through pure capacitor. AC through pure capacitor. Here, consider a capacitor of capacity C, which is connected to an alternating source of EMF E is equal to E naught sin omega t. Here also we have to derive the relation between applied EMF and current flowing through this capacitor. Let us suppose that a charge Q starts flowing in the circuit and which reaches the plate of the capacitor. Let us consider this plate is charging positively. When this plate is charged positive, the further accumulation of charge is opposed by this charge, because there exists a force of repulsion between similar charges. That means here also a back EMF is developed. If Q be the charge on the plate of the capacitor, C be the capacity and V be the potential, we know that Q is equal to CE. Q is equal to CE. Here Q represents charge, C capacity, E applied EMF. But here in circuit, applied EMF E is equal to E naught sin omega t. By substituting that value here, we get Q is equal to C in place of E, E naught sin omega t. Let us consider this as equation 1. If charge is known, the amount of current can be obtained by differentiating the charge with respect to t. So, to evaluate current through this capacitor, differentiate this charge with respect to time. Differentiating with respect to time, we get dq by dt. dq by dt is equal to C naught d by dt of sin omega t. dq by dt means charge. Differentiation of charge with respect to time gives current I is equal to C into E naught. Differentiation of sin omega t, omega cos omega t. That implies E naught. This C into this omega is representing like E naught divided by 1 by C omega cos omega t. Here 1 by C omega is called capacitive reactance. Reactance is nothing but resistance. Resistance is the property of the medium which opposes the flow of current. In the similar way, 1 by C omega is capacitive reactance. This reactance is nothing but resistance offered by the capacitor for the flow of current. So we are dividing this EMF with reactance. EMF by reactance gives current I. Since EMF is maximum, here the current is also maximum, which is I naught. I naught cos omega t. Converting this cos omega t into sin, we get I is equal to I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2. So finally the current equation I is equal to I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2. Let us suppose that this is equation 2. Now comparing equation 1 with equation 2, we get here E is equal to E naught sin omega t. Here I is equal to I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2. From these two, it is clear that current is leading. Current is leading by an angle pi by 2. Current leads EMF. Current leads EMF by an angle pi by 2. The waveform and vector diagram in this case. First, waveform. Similar to previous case, EMF is representing by continuous waveform. So this waveform represents E is equal to E naught sin omega t. Here also 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. Since current is leading by an angle pi by 2, the waveform is like this. So this represents current I is equal to I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2. vector form. EMF E is represented horizontally. E is equal to E naught sin omega t. Current is leading by an angle pi by 2. Hence it is represented like this. Here the angle is pi by 2. This represents I is equal to I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2. Finally, in a pure circuit which is connected to a capacitor and EMF, the relation is EMF lags behind current by an angle pi by 2, or current is leading by an angle pi by 2 with EMF. Thank you.